Hey, what's up, guys? We're back here. BSLT token update. It's been a while. It's been about a week almost since we talked about the token. We are at 24 cents. Been very, very preoccupied and also haven't been following Archeworld that much, right? I've been logging in like once a day now, like not even logging in twice a day to do all the housing stuff. Very, very, disheartened, I guess, disappointed with the content that has come out and the development of the game, the communication from the company. Very, very disappointed with all that. Obviously, we've made money on this game already. We've cashed out over 9,000 BSLT at way higher prices than this. We bought them, generally lower prices as well. We've earned a lot in game from the NFTs as well. Like, we've done well. Financially, we've made money, but it's still disappointing to see that the game hasn't progressed how you'd like it to. Like, the content updates haven't come out, as frequently. They've taken content away. The moles were good content. I really enjoyed the moles being in the game, but them removing the moles was really stupid. That took away a lot of content for players. And again, it's always gone back to the same principle with Arc Age and now Arc World, is that Excel Games really doesn't know how to manage a game. And so thinking it would be a little bit different, because this is directly XL Games. This is the Korean company managing the game. Whereas all the other times we've played on an American server. And so then you have a publisher who gets all the blame for everything because they're the one handling all the stuff, right? They don't do the code, but they handle the live service, they do the events, they do the communication, and so forth. And then they always throw back to the community and say that, hey, it's in translation, we're talking to XL Games. And so then you're just like, well, talking and communicating takes a while, translations, yeah, yada, yada, yada. So there's a time delay. But here, there is no time delay. They are the dev team. They are the company doing everything. They are publishing this game. And so at least the communication of where they're going, the roadmap needs to be updated, the information on what we're going to get potentially in this month. We have no idea what's coming this month. The events are been nothing but pretty much like gambling events. It's a very sad state of affairs right now, in my opinion. And I know a lot of people are disappointed with the current trend, and you can see that reflected in the price of the token. The token gives you a good sense of where the community is feeling about the game, because if the community is enjoying the game, they're buying the token. And if the community is not enjoying the game, the token price keeps going down and down and down. Now, on top of this community selling the token and getting out of the game or quitting the game, you also have XL Games, which we thought was selling tokens before. We thought they were selling their earnings in the month of. They came out and said that, no, we haven't sold any of our earnings, and that our plan to sell tokens is, the month plus 2. So the first time that they're going to sell their token earning, and they said they have 350,000 tokens, was in this current month. And they said they were going to sell it, sporadically, several times a week, about 10 times in the month, at random different times, so to not to affect the price too much. But they're selling 350,000 tokens, and there's not that many people that are buying the tokens, so that amount of tokens is definitely gonna affect the price. This is why we said that the token price was probably gonna go down to about 15 to 25 cents. I'm kind of surprised that the token price has already hit the top end of that range. It's already at 24 cents right now. So I'm kind of surprised that it happened so fast. And that bodes really, really bad. I want to update the prediction for this month. So by the end of this month, I'm thinking that we're going to see probably like 10 cents now on the token price. So definitely still think the token price is going down, but I think that we might even hit down to 10 cents. And so I don't see anything that is going to keep the token price going up in the near future. Once we get more information about the content and the roadmap, we'll find out what's going on there. Then maybe we can see a potential uptick in tokens and values. But as long as people are not happy with the game and the game is slowly dying away, then the token price will not go up. You also have the big, big impact of the game now finally producing tokens. So the first week of the arena competition, is coming to an end tomorrow, and they're going to be giving out approximately 25,000 BSLT tokens for the top 100 players. And you know what's bad? When there's not even 100 people in the arena rankings. So literally right now, you can pretty much get into the arena rankings with one win, and you'll be in the top 100. That does require one win, but still, there's not even 100 people on the arena rankings. It's a really, really sad state of the game when you can earn BSLT by doing that. I mean, I guess I'm part of the problem. I haven't done arenas. I haven't fought. I haven't, done those because I personally don't really like PvP. And 1v1, I'm probably going to lose. So, but I mean, I'm going to try it tomorrow. If one win gets you into the top 100, I'm definitely going to go and jump into the arena and try my luck and try and get that one win and try and get that free BSLT because it's like 40 BSLT, and why not, right? Anyway, guys, that is it. I think token price is definitely in a bad state right now. Down, down, down. We're only on about the 8th of the month here, and we still have, 21 days or so to go. I see this going way, way, way lower. We have to find a bottom, right? We have to find a place where people are like, I want to buy the token, and I don't see it being anywhere near, this 20 cents. Like, I think maybe down in the 5s or the 10s. Maybe then you see people like, I'm going to buy the token because really there's nothing to spend the token on in game either. The only thing that you'd really be buying would be Archeum, and people aren't buying enough Archeum to upgrade their gear because there's no reason they have to upgrade their gear. Like, you can pretty much kill anything and everything at a 12,000 gear score. So there's a lot of fundamental problems right now. If things do change, then obviously the token price could go back up. But I think it's way more likely and way more probable that the token price just keeps dropping at this point. At the end of the month, obviously we'll have to reevaluate and see if the token price is 5 cents or 10 cents at that point. Then you have to reevaluate and see, is it more probable that the token price goes down further, or is it probable that it will go up? If it's at 5 cents, you make that decision, be like, it's going to go down. Like, how low do you think this token can go? Do you think it can go to like 0.005? Like, do you think it can go that low? Do you think it can go further lower than that? Like, obviously things can go, to zero completely. But that would generally only happen if they completely shut the game and the service down, right? So there's going to be some kind of value to this token. And yeah, like, as it gets lower, the chances of the token being exploding upwards, having a big upward momentum surge, it gets greater and greater, I think. But I think we'll start talking about that once it gets down into that single digits. Once we get into the single digits, then we'll start talking about, is this a buying opportunity? Because you do. When things get cheap, they go on sale, you do want to buy them at a certain point. Right now, some people were saying, hey, this is cheap. This is a cheap price for labor potions, or a cheap price for BSLT, or it's a cheap price for Archeum. And then, then they were wrong. And then the price keeps going down, right? So like, you have to find a bottom. You have to find a spot where enough people or someone that has a lot of money thinks that it's really cheap, and they just start buying it all up. And the U-turn on these prices, the U-turn on labor, U-turn on Archeum, U-turn on BSLT, all depends on XL Games and delivering new and fun content to the players. Because at the core, this is a game, and the entire token crypto investment side of it is all tied and connected to the game doing well. If the game doesn't do well, if people are not playing the game, not enjoying the game, then the token price will continue to going down pretty much no matter what price it is. If no one's playing a game, no one's going to want the token of said game. That's just how I see it. Obviously, this is not financial advice. I am a random person on YouTube. You can do whatever you want. I am not personally buying any tokens for a long time. I'm personally still selling tokens. So as we generate more BSLT from the game, we are still constantly selling those tokens. Once I think the token price is going to go back up, we might, put some money back into the game and start reinvesting. But that is way, way, way far away. we also are still excited and planning on playing the America server. So if the token price keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, we'll slowly but surely start buying more tokens as the American server launches approaches. Because in the beginning of a server launch, you do need a lot of BSLT tokens. And we already have a ton of fandom card NFTs. So if they continue on with the land sales for fandom card holders, we'll have tons and tons of lands. Like I was calculated the other day. Now I have 34 fandom cards right now, the NFTs. And so if they do the land sale like what they did in Asia, that means we'll approximately be able to buy about 60 pieces of land. And so it's like, we need how much clay? We need like 40,000 clay if they kept the prices at the same that they were in Asia. And then on top of that, then we also need a lot of BSLT to buy all the designs so we can put down at least tents for when the game goes live. And then obviously in the future, you upgrade your tents to houses and so forth to the correct sizes. So we will need a lot of BSLT once the America server launches. I still fully intend to play on the American server, and it works out quite well that it's going to be in Q1 of 2023 right now, because we have a bunch of holidays going on in December and a little bit in January. So we're not going to be we're not going to be here, and I won't be able to play in the first week of January and, most of December. So it works out really well for me personally if they launch the game, at the late January or early February, and that I could, accumulate all the assets that I need for that game and for the live server. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.